Hey friends. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. This is the one that has been asked for the most. Ear roll please. Oh, see what I did there. It is my how to survive Disney fat. Let's get into it. Let's take these off too because it's distracting from this messy bun. Welcome. If you're new here, hi. My name is Lauren. I do things like this sometimes where I talk about things that I have experienced or that I've done or that I'm going to do or that I will do or whatever. Overweight, obese, fat, chunky, thick, whatever you want to call it, I'm here to talk about it. And recently, we just took a trip to Disney and I'm going to tell you a few tips and tricks or things that you may want to think about before your Disney trip, while you're planning your Disney trip, if you're 6 months out, a year out, whatever it is, if you're about to go. These are some things that I experienced, my husband, who is also thick with 5 C's. Things that we experienced, things that may make your life easier, things that you can look out for, ways, tips, tricks, things to make it a little bit easier for you. So let's get into it. First tip, trick, hack, thing that goes along with being fat at Disney is I would suggest not doing Magic Kingdom. I said it. I said it. I did. I said don't do Magic Kingdom. Wow. The only reason I'm saying don't do Magic Kingdom is because Magic Kingdom is probably the most labor intensive park in my personal opinion to get in and to get out of, as far as having to walk a lot, because you just really honestly need to prepare yourself to be walking a lot because it's Disney World. But Magic Kingdom, wow, I didn't realize how hard it was to get in that park. We got premier parking, which that is also a hack I will say for you. Spend the extra, I think it's $15 and get premier parking at any of the parks. That is a game changer. You park right at the gate. So I thought with Magic Kingdom, but we'll get back to that. Magic Kingdom has a lot of walking just to get into the initial park. You have your parking, you get up to the, I think it's guest services, not guest services, you get up to the ticket line and then you need to board a monorail or a ferry. Now, I will say the ferry is probably more fat people friendly because you just walk straight on. The monorail has a hike up a little mountain. It's a tiny one, but enough that you feel the burn in your buns, you know what I mean? So if you are overweight or you're gonna struggle with walking uphill, I would definitely suggest taking the ferry over to the park. That would be my #1 tip. Take the ferry to the park or skip Magic Kingdom in general, or plan it out for a couple days because it is a large amusement park. There are ways to obviously do it and have a good time, and we had a great time regardless of how our feet were feeling. But Magic Kingdom is a very labor intensive, lots of walking park. Holy moly. We did I think like almost 7 miles that day and we didn't even do the whole entire thing, so just keep that in mind. I will also say another tip or trick would be to make sure you secure your fast passes. You can use the Disney app, or I'm not sure how else you can secure fast passes because we didn't use them. We had the disability pass, which you can get at guest services for if you have a child with special needs, or if you are special needs and you need to make sure that you have access to all the things you have access to. You can absolutely go to guest services when you walk in the park. It's called Town Hall or City Hall or something. It's right there on your left at the entrance. That is where you can get your disability pass. I would definitely say secure your fast passes and know where you're going in the park. Make sure you have a map and make sure that you're able to figure out your map and road map for the day, because a lot of our walking came from going to different guest services tents to get passes for each ride. So it was like walking there, finding something to do, walking back, walking there, walking back. See where I'm going with that? So if you do that already prior to going into the park, you'll probably save yourself at least a little bit of walking. So that would definitely be something else I would say, is make sure you do that before you go into the park. Magic Kingdom is a very large amusement park. It takes a lot of walking regardless. So either plan it out for 2 days if you can, or I say skip it because I've been. So I can't really say for someone who's coming to Disney for the first time who wants to see the castle and experience the magic of Magic Kingdom. Hello. Totally do it. Don't let me discourage you from going. Just be prepared that that is a very large park as far as all the parks go. I mean, they're all pretty big, but it's just a lot more work to get into the park than it is for some other parks. Park. I know for when we went to Animal Kingdom and when we've done Epcot, those are just easier access for like chubby people to get into because it's not as much walking. I think I did about 3 miles at Epcot with my mom and I did 7 at Magic Kingdom. So we were also with a group, we had kids, it was different situations, so that also accounts to a lot of things. But yes, just be prepared for all those things. Also, good shoes. And you think you have good shoes, but do you have good shoes? Because I thought I had good shoes. I feel like no matter how much walking I did, any pair of shoes probably was going to be a little bit more, I don't know, of a stinker, painful, because of just how many miles we put on our feet, and I am big. So definitely make sure you're wearing good shoes, comfortable clothing, dress. Obviously, if you want to dress cute, go for it. Who am I to say? But just be prepared. If it's hot, because it's Florida, it was hot for us, you're gonna be hot, you're gonna be sweaty, you're gonna wanna have something comfortable, clothes, loose, something on. That was a huge, huge thing for us, is like just being comfortable and making sure that we were prepared. And we were. And we did okay. This isn't because we didn't have a good time, and it's not because it wasn't still fun. It was because we were pooped by the end of the day. And I think everybody who does Disney is pooped. It's all the things. It's not just the walking. It's like the environment and the people and the excitement and all of that stuff is going to make you exhausted. Just go into it prepared, okay? Just prepare yourself. Bring your own snacks. Bring your own drinks. If you're doing Disney on a budget, this is more Disney on a budget. Holy moly, it was hot, okay? The water bottles were ridiculous. We ended up refilling, and I did not want to because germs, but I did, and I'm okay. So that's also great. Make sure you prepare yourself by taking your supplements and your vitamin C and washing your hands and washing your hands and washing your hands. Just prepare yourself, prepare. And drink a lot of water. Like, you need to drink way more water than you think you need to drink, because we drank a lot and it still wasn't enough, because you are moving probably more than you're used to moving in general, and you're doing it in weather that you may not be used to, and you're gonna need way more water than you think you're gonna need. And then also that brings me to another point. If you have kids like mine who pee all the time, because I kept her hydrated, because I win. Good mom job, Lauren. You really did that, sis. Find the bathrooms. I had such a hard time finding bathrooms in that place. They were there. I just had a hard time finding them. And a lot of these bathroom areas have a really nice quiet space where you can sit and collect your thoughts. Take breaks. Take breaks. You're gonna need them. Trust me when I say this. You're going to need a break. I should have taken more breaks. Yeah, but I did. But take breaks. Don't feel like you need to power through. Figure out your ride times. Keep it moving, chill out, enjoy where you're at. I really hope you have a couple days for Magic Kingdom though. Please tell me you do. If you don't, you can totally get it done. But I would definitely suggest a couple days. If you like to enjoy it and leisurely get through it, a couple of days. So we went over like taking your time, making sure you have your fast passes. If you need a disability pass, make sure you guys hit Town Hall or City Hall. Finding out the bathrooms, taking a moment to relax. Make sure you eat. I feel like we did all these things, but we didn't really like take care of ourselves as far as making sure we ate enough. We didn't eat enough. I had like a hot dog in Tomorrowland for like $9.50 and a bag of chips. I really didn't eat much. I would definitely eat more when I go to the park next time. I think we were just so stressed out. If you are new here, my daughter has special needs. She is on the autism spectrum. We went to Disney with a huge group of people, 18 of our closest friends and their kids and families. All of our children being on the spectrum, and we were just nervous in general to take her. So I just feel like we didn't think all those things through when it came to us personally. We were more focused on her, which is obviously what it's all about. It was about her. But we were so wiped out. Like, it took us a couple of days to recover from Disney. Holy crap. I want to know down below though, if you are big, small, whatever, does it take you a while to like recover from Disney? I want to hear about it, because I think the general consensus was everybody was pooped in some form or fashion, skinny or not. So it was an interesting day. We were training for this day, like training day. Oh my gosh, I am King Kong. We've been training for this. We knew this trip was coming. We were losing weight, actively trying to lose weight and work out and be more healthy leading up. We're actively trying to be more healthy leading up to this trip. Disney is not easy. It's not, but it is so special. And literally the week you get back, you want to go again and again and again. I can totally see the magic and like why even when you're exhausted, you're like, it was magical. It was amazing. We had the best time and we were in the best company. We just aren't in the best shape. Hard facts. Hello, how you doing? Oh, I want to talk about rides. Let's talk about rides. I was always thinking I was so big and that I could not ride anything. And I was wrong. I was totally wrong. My mom is calling me. We'll get back on that. So with the whole ride situation, we weren't too big to ride rides, and neither was John. We had a bigger person in the group who was getting on rides no problem, and I'm like, yo dude, how? Like, there's no way I can fit. And he's like, oh, I totally fit. He's like 6'9", he's a giant, he's huge. I didn't think, for some reason, I always thought I couldn't ride rides. I was totally wrong. You can ride way more rides than you think you can ride it being big. Who knew? I had no idea. My John rode Thunder Mountain. We rode Pirates of the Caribbean, the Peter Pan rides. It is so nice that these rides are big people friendly. Truly they are. They really are. We are not small humans. We are big. I will show us. We'll put us up here somewhere. We're large and we fit on all the rides that we went on, which is amazing. So you can still have a really good time. Ride rides with your kids. I think that's the biggest thing that I was worried about, is mostly why we utilized Becca. Becca is a young adult caregiver. If you guys know Fathering Autism or you watch them, she is one of Abigail's caregivers and our friends. We love Becca. We love her boyfriend. We just love her. So we obviously wanted her to come anyway, but my main reason for having her there was to make sure if we couldn't fit on a ride, that my daughter would still be able to experience this really special moment, even if she didn't really want to, because there's moments where she didn't want to. But I wanted Ella to be able to experience every single part of Disney. And I didn't want my child to be held back because of my size. That's not a her thing, that's a me thing. So that's why I made sure Becca was there. And we didn't really truly need her there for rides. We needed her there for everything else, because she's amazing and she helped a ton. But we didn't need her there to ride rides, and that was super special. It was a huge deal for us, and I was so excited that we were able to experience things like that with her. So you can ride way more rides than you think you can. It's not like they're gonna kick you off and make a huge scene or do anything like that. Like, a lot of these are very big people friendly. So that's super cool. I hope that makes you feel better, if anything, because that was a huge thing. It's just like airplane seats. If you haven't seen that video, Flying Fat, I'll leave it up here. That was a huge thing for me. I was like, I don't want to embarrass my child. I don't want to have her miss out on opportunities and things because I don't fit on a ride. That just wasn't the case this trip, and I'm so excited about that. So I hope that eases your mind a little bit. I hope all of this does, because regardless if you do Disney in 6 hours or if you do it in 6 days, it's so fun and it's magical and it's amazing. And it shouldn't be something that you're fretting over or stressing about. And all you can do really is prepare. So just make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you have snacks, make sure that you wear comfortable shoes and good clothes, and take a break and be kind to yourself and get those fast passes, because let me tell you, that's always been a thing, but especially now because it is so busy. It is so busy. It is so busy. Make sure you have your fast passes, and that'll save you a lot of drama. It'll save you a lot of walking here, there, and everywhere trying to get them. Secure those fast passes, sis, before you get there. Next time I know. But I hope this makes you just feel better, and I hope it makes you excited about your trip to Disney. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them. I hope I covered enough. I know it wasn't really well thought out, but I was just kind of going over our trip in our head, and we really had the best time, regardless of being fat. And so can you. We will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye, friends. Every single time I do this, why I'm a K-pop star. Dream is a wish your heart makes.